But John was there for only a year when the branch opened up in Kansas City because the branch manager was getting ready to retire. Even though John was just 25 years old, they decided to give him a shot.
I was the youngest branch manager in the history of MGM, as a matter of fact. They said no one had ever gotten a shot at the age of 25. And of course, most of the time back then, I was working out of my apartment. And I was fortunate enough to have a little apartment that was down on the garden level, and it was about 20 feet from the swimming pool. And what I did was I would extend the telephone out, put it by the pool. This is the MGM phone. And then I would tie a rope to my little float, a little rubber raft, and I'd float out there in the pool in my rubber raft, and when the phone would ring, I would pull myself to the edge of the pool, answer the phone, Metro Goldwyn Mayer, and do my work. I was the envy of everybody, of course. But back then, being a salesman for MGM was a tremendous amount of fun. These little towns that you would travel into, you know, you could actually, I remember staying in a hotel in some little town and paying like $2.50 a night for a room. $2.50 a night, mind you. Remember going in these little bars right there that didn't have regular restrooms. They just had, you know, someone had taken a hammer and chisel and had chiseled a little strip in the concrete floor, you know, that was used as kind of a latrine as you went in there. And that was, and that's even in my lifetime. There was a drive-in there, and I forget the little town, that was the last drive-in I remember seeing that had the so-called blast system. And what this means is they didn't have individual speakers. The picture was literally shown on the side of a barn, and he had a big speaker attached to the top of the barn. And it was that speaker where the sound came from, and they showed the movie on the side of the barn, and the cars just parked, you know, wherever they could park to watch it.